Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a recent read. This is one that I gave 5 stars to, and it is Ronald Malfi's Ghostwritten. And I'd like to talk a little bit about why this author is becoming probably my favorite horror author working today. So, Ghostwritten was published in 2022 by Titan Books out of the UK. This is the Titan book collection. So, this book is a collection of 4 novellas, 4 separate but connected horror stories. Each of these is very unique, very creepy. I'm just going to break down some of what I liked about each of them and also why you should read this collection, definitely. The first short story is called The Skin of Her Teeth, and it is about a book that is being turned into a movie, and we're following an agent as she tries to collect the screenplay from the author of the screenplay. Uh, it turns out this book is eating other books, and it does not want to become a screenplay. So it's a possessed book story. Fantastic. Really exciting. Next story is The Dark Brothers' Last Ride, which follows 2 brothers that are runners for a criminal organization, and they are tasked with taking a suitcase with an object into it and delivering it to a location. They soon find out that there is a book inside of that suitcase, and the traveling to get to where they have to get to the book to takes them on sort of a fantastical ride into an unknown world. And again, it's fantastic, really good. The third story is called This Book Belongs to Olo, and it follows a twisted little kid who is hosting a birthday party and uses some sort of magical power to trap people inside of a book that he's created. And that's him creepily on the front cover wearing his clown mask. It's super creepy, this story. There's madness, there's sort of a time dilation type issue that happens on. Very good one. Super creepy. And the last novella in this is simply called The Story, and it is following a man who had done a podcast with a woman who has since committed suicide, and he finds out that she's investigating this story that actually gets you to be part of the story. So it's kind of like, um, it reminded me of like The Game, that movie with Michael Douglas from years ago, where it's like you kind of get put into a theme. But it was really, really well written and super creepy, and it should be made into a film immediately. So overall, Ghostwritten, very well written. The characters are believable. The dialogue is exquisite. Everything is strange and otherworldly. I absolutely love Ronald Malfi's the way he uses textures and builds upon the story so it gets bigger and bigger. There's always a mystery that is sort of unfolding, which I love, and you can't sort of guess where it's going next, which is also really great. And I do highly recommend Ronald Malfi's Ghostwritten. I give this 5 stars, and I just want to talk a little about him overall. Okay, so I am in no means a Ronald Malfi expert. I've only my exposure so far to him has been these Titan book releases. But with Ghostwritten being as good as it is, me giving it 5 stars. His other 2 books I've read of his, first one was Blackmouth. This one was about 4.5, 4 stars for me. This one is so good. It's about some kids coming back to their hometown, well, as adults, obviously, coming back, and they had been sort of friends in the woods with this magician who was teaching them magic, but it could have actually was sort of more of a black magic. And there's very well done character-driven stories in this. I love this a lot. It was really well done. You connect with the characters. They're going through some traumatic stuff. It's all very good. And then my first exposure to Ronald Malfi, Come With Me. This came out in one of the Nightworms boxes a few years back. This one, a ghost story that has you crying at the end. I it gets automatic 5 stars from me. That's A Sad Ghost is my favorite sort of thing to read. And this one does not disappoint. This one is very much a mystery of a man whose wife passes away, and then he sort of picks up a box, and it's got notes from her investigating a serial killer. So he sort of picks up the notes and tries to follow along with what his wife has learned, or his dead wife, and to see if he can figure out what was going on with her. But it is phenomenal. I cannot stop recommending this book. Ronald Malfi's Come With Me is 100% one of the best horror books written in the last 10 years for sure. Automatic. So yeah, those books there, phenomenal. I have a copy of Little Girls off somewhere in my collection. I recently picked up this at a library book sale, and this was We Should Have Left Well Enough Alone, which is a collection of short stories. I am very much looking forward to reading this, and I'm looking at that cover, and I know it's going to be good. So Ronald Malfi, so far, everything has knocked out of the park. The 3 Titan books that he's put out are phenomenal. These ones here. There's also They Lurk, which is 5 novellas. I have not read that one yet, but I am anticipating reading that very much. His writing just, whew, it hits all those nerves inside that get you sort of tense and emotionally invested with characters and fearful, and the mystery just keeps you reading. No other author that I've ever read has had me up till 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, because I can't stop putting the book down because I'm just that excited about what's happening next. No other author has done that for me. Ronald Malfi, phenomenal. Go read him. Okay, giant rant aside, yes, please go read his books. They're great. If you're interested, he also plays in a band that's sort of, I've heard it described as 90s post-grunge. So it's kind of got that early 2000s feel sound to it. But if you like that kind of music, you'll like him. But horror author, out of the park. So yeah, that's it for today. Please go read Ronald Malfi, and yeah, that's it. Okay, take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys soon.